Hello friends, most welcome to you to my educational channel Gyan Ganga. As I promised you yesterday that today I would come with a quiz competition on my childhood written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. On part 1 I taught the chapter My Childhood, and today I have come with a quiz. So let us let us go for the slideshow. But before going to the slideshow, please subscribe this channel and press the bell icon so that you can receive the videos on time and get maximum benefit from it. So please subscribe it and press the bell icon. Now let's go for the slideshow. First question is, where was Abdul Kalam born and when? Please answer this question. Where was Abdul Kalam born and when? The answer to this question is Abdul Kalam was born to a Tamil Muslim family in the pilgrimage center of Rameswaram on Pamban Island, then in the Madras Presidency and now in the state of Tamil Nadu on 15th October 1931. So, APJ Abdul Kalam was born on 15 October 1931 and the place was he was born in a Tamil Muslim family in the pilgrimage center of Rameswaram on Pamban Island. That time Rameswaram was in the Madras Presidency, but now it is in the state of Tamil Nadu. Now the second question is, what was Abdul Kalam's full name? This is a very important question. What was Abdul Kalam's full name? Answer is, his full name is Abul Pakir Jainulabidin Abdul Kalam. Abul Pakir Jainulabidin Abdul Kalam. The third question is, what is the name of Abdul Kalam's parents? Please tell me the name of Abdul Kalam's parents. So the answer is here. Abdul Kalam's parents' name. His father's name was Jainulabdin Marakar and his mother was Ashiama Jainulabdin. So these were his parents' name. Question number 4 is, how many brothers and sisters did Abdul Kalam have? Please answer to this question. Or if you have answered, please check your answer. Answer to this question is that APJ Abdul Kalam had 3 brothers and 1 sister. Among them, APJ Abdul Kalam was the youngest of all the children in the family. The names of the siblings are Mustafa Kamal, Muhammad Muthu, Mira Lebai, Maraikar, and Qasim Muhammad. Question number 5 is, what was Kalam's mother tongue? Means mother language. The answer is very simple. Tamil was his mother tongue. Tamil. Next, question number 6. In which college did Abdul Kalam study? Here you have to tell the name of the college from where Abdul Kalam study? The answer is St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli. From this college, he completed Bachelor of Engineering, then Madras Institute of Technology. From this college, he did Master of Engineering. Question number 7 is what was Abdul Kalam's profession? What was Abdul Kalam's profession? So his profession was he was an aerospace scientist, an educationist, and an author. He was also elected as the 11th President of India in 2002. The next question, that is question number 8, is how old was Abdul Kalam when the Second World War broke out? How old was Abdul Kalam when the Second World War broke out? Abdul Kalam was 8 years old when the Second World War broke out. He was only 8 years old. Now, question number 9. Demand of what did erupt in the market during the Second World War? The answer to this question is demand of tamarind seeds suddenly erupted in the market during the Second World War. Question number 10. What did Abdul Kalam collect? The answer is he would collect tamarind seeds during the Second World War. Now, where would Kalam sell his tamarind seeds? Answer is Kalam would sell his tamarind seeds to a provision shop that was on the Mosque Street of Rameshwaram. Question number 12 is how much did a day's collection of tamarind seeds pays to Kalam? Means how much did Kalam earn by selling one day's collection to the provision shop? How much did he earn by selling one day's collection of tamarind seeds to a provision shop? The answer is 1 anna. It would fetch him the princely sum of 1 anna. Question number 13 is what would Kalam's brother-in-law tell him? His answer is Jalaluddin was Kalam's brother-in-law and he would tell him the stories about the Second World War. Question number 14 is name the newspaper whose headlines Kalam would trace, that is Kalam would read to know more about the Second World War. The answer is Dinamani. Dinamani was the newspaper whose headlines Kalam would trace to know more about the Second World War. Question number 15 is why was a state-like emergency declared in India? So the answer to this question is India was forced to join the Allied forces in the Second World War, so a state-like emergency was declared in India. Here Allied forces were a group of forces from, actually it was an organization in which countries like America, Russia and Great Britain were the part of. So India joined the Allied forces. India was forced to join the Allied forces in the Second World War, so a state-like emergency was declared here. Now question number 6. What came as the first casualty of India joining the Second World War? What was the first casualty of India when it joined the Second World War? The answer is the first casualty of India joining the Second World War came in the form of suspension of the train halt at Rameswaram. Means the train halt at Rameswaram was suspended. Now the train did not halt or did not stop at Rameswaram after an emergency like state was declared. Question number 17 is bundle where would the newspapers be bundled and thrown out from the moving train? So the answer is the newspapers were bundled and thrown out on the Rameswaram road between Rameswaram and Dhanuskodi. Question number 18 is what forced Kalam's cousin Samsuddin to look for a helping hand? So the suspension of train halt at Rameswaram and consequently throwing out of bundles of newspapers from the moving train forced Samsuddin to look for a helping hand. Who distributed newspapers in Rameswaram? So answer is Kalam's cousin Samsuddin distributed newspapers in Rameswaram. The next question is who helped Kalam earn his first wages? It is a very important question. So Kalam's cousin Samsuddin helped him earn his first wages. Next question is who is the speaker of the following line? Half a century later, I can still feel the surge of pride. Pride should be here. Pride in earning my own money for the first time. So, who is the speaker of this line? Definitely, the answer is JPJ Abdul Kalam is the speaker of this line. Question number 22 is what did Kalam inherit from his father? So, the answer is Kalam inherited honesty and self-discipline from his father. The next question is from whom did Kalam inherit faith in goodness and deep kindness? So Kalam inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness from his mother Ashiyama. Then question number 24. Who were Ramananda Sastri, Arvindan and Shiv Prakasan? Answer is they were Kalam's close childhood friends. Next 25 question number who was the high priest of Ramaswaram temple? So the answer to this question is Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri. He was the father of Ramananda Sastri. So Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri, father of Ramananda Sastri, was the high priest of the Rameswaram temple. Then question number 26 is when did Kalam's family arrange boats with a special platform? The answer is during the annual Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony. So during the annual Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony, Kalam's family arranged boats with special platforms. Next question, that is question number 27, is what was called Ramatirtha? So the answer is the pond in the middle of which the marriage site of the dolls of Rama and Sita was situated. So that pond was called Ramatirtha. Question number 28 is what types of bedtime stories would Kalam's mother and grandmother tell the children? The answer is Kalam's mother and grandmother would tell the children bedtime stories and they would tell them events from the Ramayana and from the life of the Prophet, that is Prophet Muhammad. Question number 29 is, in which class did Kalam read when a new teacher asked him to sit on the back bench? So the answer to this question should be, he read in class 5 in the Rameshwaram Elementary School. When a new teacher came to the school and asked him one day to sit on the back bench because he was sitting next to Ramananda Sastri, who was a Brahmin, and he used to wear sacred thread. But Kalam was a Muslim boy. So he was asked to, the teacher did not like this. He could not stomach a Muslim boy sitting um, on the front line with the Brahmin boy Ramananda Sastri. Question number 30 is, who asked the teacher either to apologize or quit the school and the island? The answer is Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri, father of Ramananda Sastri, asked him asked him to either feel sorry or leave the school and the island. Question number 31 is, who is the speaker of the following line? So the speaker of the following line, the line is, Kalam, I want you to develop so Kalam, I want you to develop so that you are on par with the highly educated people of the big cities. So who is the speaker of this line? Kalam's science teacher Shiva Subramania Iyer is the speaker of this line. Kalam's science teacher Shiva Subramania Iyer is the speaker of this line. Now question number 32. Why did Shiva Subramania Iyer invite Kalam to his home? The answer to this question is, Shiva Subramania Iyer, he was the teacher of Kalam's science teacher. So he invited him one day to have a meal with him at his house. Question number 33. How did the teacher's wife react to his inviting Kalam to their home for a meal? The answer to this question is, she was horrified at the idea of a Muslim boy being invited to dine in her ritually pure kitchen, and she refused to serve him in her kitchen. Question number 34 is, what change did Kalam observe in his teacher's wife on his second visit to his house next day? The question is, what change did Kalam observe in his teacher's wife on his visit to his house next week? The answer is, she took him inside her kitchen and served him food with her own hands. Question number 35 is, after the Second World War, who declared that Indians would build their own India? So the answer to this question should be Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah, Gandhiji declared after the Second World War that Indians would build their own India. Now question number 38 is, what was imminent after the Second World War? What was imminent? The answer is, India's freedom was imminent after the Second World War. Yes. Question number 38 is, whom did Kalam ask for permission to leave Rameshwaram and study at the district headquarters in Ramnathpuram? Its answer is, Kalam asked his father for the permission. 38. Question number 38 is, who said to Kalam, Abul, I know you have to go away to grow. Does the seagull not fly across the sun alone and without a nest? Who is the speaker? Who said this to Kalam? Answer is, Kalam's father said these words to him. Now What lines of Khalil Gibran did Kalam's father quoted to his hesitant mother? The answer is the Khalil Gibran's line is, your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. Now, this is not important here. We have already answered this question. So, children, this was the quiz, and I hope you have liked this. So, now I think you will be able to answer all the questions asked from the chapter My Childhood. Would have understood the story very well. So, uh, please you study the book Wings of Fire, that is Kalam's autobiography, and this book is inspiring, and I think that you will feel re-energized after reading this book.